Now, the green benches of the Commons were occupied today, not by MPs, but by MYPs, members of the British Youth Parliament. They were debating a series of causes to decide which should be the focus of their campaigning in the coming year. One possibility was switching from student loans to a system of graduate tax, paid only when people reached a certain income level. That was proposed by Harry Carter from Sheffield.
Crippling debt is locking out thousands of young people from their right to education and their right to a stable, working future. The graduate tax in principle provides a safety net for graduates who come out of university and are unable to find a job.
Northern Ireland MYP Alex Huston disagreed. He said MPs had enjoyed free university tuition. If they wanted to change that for students today, they should put their money where their mouth is and pay for their degrees.
Ed Miliband, you may whinge now, but your party betrayed generations of students. You introduced tuition fees. David Cameron, I suppose paying for education is nothing new to you. What's £27,000 compared to the costs of going to Eton? And then there's Nick Clegg. You were elected promising to scrap tuition fees. That went well, didn't it?
Rebecca Maynard from Ealing thought people shouldn't be put off from running up debts in a good cause.
We're throwing around the word debt like it's the worst thing ever, but there are different kinds of debt. There's healthy debt and there's unhealthy debt. Going and spending thousands and thousands of pounds on expensive handbags and shoes is unhealthy debt. That is not going to benefit you in the future. But if you make the calculation that university is going to mean you can get the job you want, earn the salary you want, then surely that's a calculation you should make and you should invest in that.
Several MYPs argued that too many people were being pushed into studying at university. This was Hayley Hall from the East Midlands.
If you can't get a job after your degree, then maybe you shouldn't be getting a degree in the first place. Maybe you should be going into vocational education that will help you more with your future. After
a series of debates covering public transport, bullying at school, child poverty and a greener future, the Youth Parliament chose cheaper, better public transport as its cause for the coming year. Well, before the debates had started, I spoke to two MYPs, Kulvinder Lal from Hounslow and Harry Carter, who you heard opening that debate. I began by asking Harry if this was his first visit to the chamber.
No, it's not. I was there in 2009 and then again in 2010, and this will be my last time, though, in the House of Commons.
What did you make of it? Is it an awesome experience? MPs say that the first time a Member of Parliament enters the chamber, it's a sort of a magical moment.
It's a brilliant experience. The members of the Youth Parliament have got an amazing privilege to be the only non-MPs to be allowed to debate in the Commons chamber. But it's also a brilliant experience to be able to represent the people who have elected us in, and especially this year with 65,000 young people who have voted for the debates that we're going to discuss in the House of Commons. We truly have a mandate to talk about the issues that many young people want politicians to listen to.
Kulvinder, what's your expectation of going in there? Is this just another room to have a debate in, or are you agog at the thought of sitting on the sacred benches of the House of Commons?
I think because it's such an honour and such a privilege for all Member of Parliament members to be in there, it's not just an ordinary debate. It's something that's going to be an absolutely spectacular event. And I think every single Member of Parliament member walking into that chamber will feel that atmosphere and will feel that they're there for a purpose. Yes, we are there by our elected members who elected for us. So we're kind of putting our views forward for them. We are representing for them. So no, it's not just an ordinary debate. It's a debate which will have a purpose, which will have an action, and definitely by the end will have something for the following years, for the future of UK Youth Parliament.
And if you catch Mr Speaker's eye, because he'll be the Speaker presiding over these debates, do you have anything in particular you want to speak on?
I hope to speak on tuition fees and graduate tax, only because I am a university student myself, and I feel what I love about the culture of all university students and those who are there or not there yet is that even if you're in university, you do speak up for those people who are coming to university later on. That is about tuition fees, the rising tuition fees, or the alternative, which is graduate tax. So I do feel that that's something I'd definitely like to speak about. I think all the issues that have come here, these top 5 issues by young people all over the country, are extremely important issues, and I hope to put my views forward on as many as I can when the time comes.
Harry, is anybody taking note of what you say at this? Is it just a talking shop, or are there going to be officials scribbling away busily so that they can feed information into the relevant minister, or what?
The first debate in 2009, it was very much a kind of a spectacle, not in terms of it being something that wasn't worthwhile, but that it was about politicians recognising that young people had a voice and that their issues needed recognition. The second year, it grew into more of young people talking about issues that really are worrying them and politicians taking notice of that. And this year, with the British Youth Council on board, what we expect after the debate, the debate topic that gets voted through by the members of the Youth Parliament will then, there'll be sort of a cascade system of campaigns going off after that. We'll be asking MPs to sign early day motions. We'll be trying to get members to talk in Prime Minister's questions about the topics we're bringing up. And Kavinder's really a woman after my own heart, because I'll be one of the debate leads for the graduate tax debate. Again, I'm a university student. And so the issues that we're talking about in the House of Commons aren't kind of fantasy, idealistic things from young people who don't have a clue. That's not the case at all. It's actually young people who are listening to those people they're representing, taking their opinions on board and really pushing for change in this country.
Harry Carter and Kulvinder Lal.